Hello, everyone. Well, what's up, everyone?
What it do?
We're back from a spring break.
Yes, we are.
Yeah,
We made it.
we made it. We made
2
it.
weeks in a row.
2
So
weeks.
like the third time we've ever done
Yeah,
this.
actually, which is
Well, technically 2 weeks in a row because we weren't able to do it last week. So while Danny works out his technical issues,
Yeah.
um,
my phone's over there.
your phone's over there.
I'll get it later.
Do you need it?
No,
Okay. How's your spring break?
it was okay. It was like I didn't really get to do that much. I wanted to work a little more, but my boss didn't text me back until the day before St. Pat's.
And where is it that you work?
Jersey Mike's.
Discount Subway.
It's better Subway.
No.
But anyway, but for most of the week, I really just kind of took it to just kind of relax, clear my mind, saw some family, saw some friends the first time in a while, and yeah. So then I came back. It was pretty uneventful. I didn't go to like Florida, like it seems like half the country.
Everyone went to Florida. So many people from our school went to like Fort Lauderdale or something.
Yeah, Lauderdale, Miami, Tampa. It's a whole thing. Hit all the major cities except for Orlando.
Oh, you know who I saw earlier?
Who?
Manzu.
Manzu.
I saw him walking down the street. I was shocked that he was like here. Usually he disappears for like a month at a time around spring break. So
he's back alive. He's back around. How was your spring break? Speaking of,
I did absolutely nothing for the first time in probably 4 years, and it was spectacular. I loved it.
That's good.
Normally I go home and I work for like the entire week, and my boss like breaks my chops the whole time because I'm not around. So then she gets to be like, "Oh yeah, you're totally available for an entire week," and yeah, it's not fun. But yeah, doing nothing was sweet. I sat around and played video games. We're sort of watching basketball.
March Madness is on. It's kind of taking over. Right now we have Gonzaga and Arkansas on. Shout out to my guy Chet.
Don't shout out Chet. He's a stick bug.
What about Drew Timmy?
Drew Timmy's a legend.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been there for like 7 years.
Yeah,
but...
I know. He's only a junior. You know that?
Yeah, well, he's been there for like 7 years.
Yeah.
But what was I saying?
You got to do nothing for the first.
Oh yeah, I did absolutely nothing. It was sweet. I loved it. I went out for St. Patty's, as did everyone. But other than that, I sat in my room and just hung out, and it was so sweet to have nothing to worry about.
That's awesome. I mean, yeah, I feel like you got to save some money too. You got to just kind of clear.
Oh yeah, no, that was the main objective. My car didn't move from its parking space the entire time I was home.
So you didn't leave your house other than St. Patrick's Day?
I mean, I did. Other friends drove me places.
Oh, okay.
So
gotcha.
Yeah, but that was only for like 2 days. I really, when I say I did nothing, I mean like 90% of the time I did nothing.
That's good.
On the subject of worries, though, those Jets fans.
Yeah, you want to hug it out on camera?
Yeah, we can do it. Hey, we'll do Drake and Josh quick one.
Okay.
We know the definition of pain like no one else does. And I think we're just cursed. I think Peter's right. I think Joe Namath needs to die.
Joe Namath might have to die.
My brother's on the train too.
Yeah.
I think Joe Namath needs to die, and then we'll be good.
Yeah.
It's a dark reality, but it's a real one.
For those that don't know, there's a pretty darn good he's above average actually, right? Above average wide receiver that was on the market.
Oh yeah,
he wasn't that great. He's
someone describe him as mid.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill, you know him. There was a agreement in place.
Hang on, I gotta think of it. Midweek.
Can
we go midweek?
Midweek, Evan. Ty fraud.
Yeah, Ty fraud that works too.
Ty fraud.
All right. Well, there was 2 trades that were accepted by the Kansas City Chiefs for Tyreek Hill, who is one of the premier wide receivers in the NFL. And one of them came from our beloved New York Jets.
Good job, Joe Douglas.
It was a spectacular trade. If that would have went through,
that would have been the fleece of the century.
And the other was from the Miami Dolphins. And the Chiefs left it up to Tyreek to pick what team he wanted to go to. And in classic Jets fashion, he chose Miami.
I don't know what's worse is that I don't know if it's worse that we did everything we could, or like it just
I would have rather our trade not been accepted.
Yeah, because based on that offer, I would have been like, "Oh, Joe, come on."
Yeah, if they would have just turned it down, my feelings would not have been hurt nearly as much.
Yeah, but the fact that shout out to Joe Douglas.
Oh,
Though.
he's my dad texted me when the actual like trade that they accepted went through, and all he said was Joe Douglas is a ninja.
I don't know how I don't know how he does that. I mean, he got three solid picks for what do you got? A second rounder and 2 other picks for Darnold, right?
Yeah,
and he's getting
he flipped Blake Cashman
for a 6th
who
round.
played like 4 games total for a pick.
Yeah, I don't know how.
I have no idea how he did that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to the Texans. Texans are kind of but it's besides the point. But yeah, Tyreek ran to Miami so he could like beat his kid and threaten his wife freely because you could do those things in Florida.
Yeah.
And here in the great state of New York, you're held accountable for your actions. So we know why you didn't come here, Tyreek. It's totally not because of like tax reasons. It's just because of your criminal past. So I'm not upset at all. Are you upset?
I'm devastated, honestly.
Nah, but no, we're fine, dude.
We're fine, but
just listen, pull together. Just can't show it on camera.
You know,
I'm not
we
mad.
don't need him.
We don't need him at all. Listen. We're gonna see him 2 times a year in Miami.
Yeah, it's we got DJ Reed. That's clamp season.
Yeah, clamp season number 1. Number 2, Tua's got a noodle arm. He's gonna be throwing 7-yard outs to linebackers, so it doesn't even matter.
Exactly.
Who even is Tyreek Hill?
Yeah, I don't know why we're so.
What is he known for? What has he ever done?
He beat his kid.
Yeah, exactly. He just beat his kid and threatened his baby mama.
Yeah, we don't want that on this team.
Yeah, no, we don't need that.
Yeah.
Just absolutely disgusting. Yuck. How did the Chiefs even have him to begin with?
No. How did they cut Kareem Hunt but then keep Tyreek Hill?
Well, the Kareem Hunt's thing was
the worst
on video.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes in the NFL. If you're caught on video, you get cut from your team and usually blackballed.
Yeah.
But if it's not on video, you get off.
Yeah.
So kind of a grim reality, but
I sure remember that happened. He was on my fantasy team.
And
like we were making a playoff push. We lost Melvin Gordon and Kareem Hunt the same week because Kareem Hunt's an idiot and Melvin Gordon just got hurt.
Well, I still have the worst fantasy occurrence of our friend group. It was I drafted Andrew Luck and he retired the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
OJ did the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think there's a few. He drafted him that day, and like a few hours later, he's like, "Yeah, I'm done." And then OJ's just like, "Dude,
it's okay because OJ has a great temperament and he can really hold himself together."
Yeah, he's not gonna take it out on.
Yeah, he is great,
especially on the people that he loves.
Yeah, he totally won't like almost cut their heads off.
It just stinks that he can't go back to California.
Oh, because the murder is still there.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a real shame. I feel bad for the guy.
Yeah. I guess speaking of Speaking of
what?
I was laughing before.
Speaking of OJ,
yeah.
Is that where that transition was about to be?
I was gonna say,
you about to tell a cool OJ story?
No, I was gonna say. Speaking of, I guess the western part of the country, we got a tournament on western part of the country because Gonzaga is in the West, I believe, West Coast Conference. Arkansas, how's your bracket?
I don't have a bracket.
Yeah. However,
my bracket in my head is going great.
Is it a perfect bracket in your head?
Yeah, in my head.
Perfect. Yeah, he's the one perfect bracket left.
I saw this earlier because I follow the Seahawks on social media because I'm sort of Seahawks fan, as I've told you before. Someone on the Seahawks has a 99.7% bracket.
What was the one thing you got wrong? St. Peter's?
I have no idea. They posted like their power rankings for their team. I think Tyler Lockett was in 3rd. Pete Carroll, terrible.
Probably picked Southern California.
Yeah, it was one of their like random guys on their team has a 99.7% perfect bracket.
He probably had. You know what he probably had? He probably had what's it called? He probably had Kentucky losing to Murray State in the 2nd round.
Yeah, that's my guess.
I don't know.
But that's obscene.
I know.
I don't know. Has anyone ever had a perfect bracket into Sweet 16?
No, I don't think anyone's ever made it past the first weekend. At least to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but
didn't Jacob?
First week, he had it after the first day.
Oh.
First day is even hard as it is. I thought my screen just got a bunch of advertisements, but it didn't. It's just a commercial.
Yeah.
What kind of commercial? What?
That is a very strange
Oh.
commercial. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you get that YouTube ad all the time where it's like, vaping can put toxic metal into your lungs?
Yeah.
That's metal
Yeah.
in your lungs.
And I skip the only YouTube ad I don't think I ever skipped was it was the Chaz Smith Old Spice ad.
You did I mean, I skip all the skippable ads. Now there's like 2 ads that play, and
Well,
one of them's usually unskippable.
Yeah, I don't know, but this was years ago. This was like a few
Oh.
years ago, where like it was like you had a choice to skip it, but like it was a very good advertisement. It made me chuckle. It was a minute long, very good advertisement. Like, you know what?
Was that just the dude on the horse?
No, it was like he was advertising Old Spice body wash, and the other guy was like, "Oh, I got bar soap." He goes, "Men have skin too," and like he got into like a rap, and it's kind of funny.
No, the best Old Spice commercial was when they hooked up all the things to Terry Crews's muscles, and he was just playing instruments while he was flexing. If you've never seen that, I'll show you that after. He literally is just sitting there flexing, and there's just different instruments playing around him, and he's going flex, flex, muscle, flex. Spectacular commercial. Definitely made me buy Old Spice.
But the thing is though, so that was like a not like an official commercial. That was like the guy got a sponsorship to do something for Old Spice, and Old Spice liked it so much
that they made an actual.
They made a full blown music video out of it with the guy, and they got Spice Adams in it too, and it was really funny.
Spice Adams.
Spice Adams made it very funny actually, because he just kind of comes in, and he goes, "Men have skin too." And he just smiles and starts dancing.
What's Spice Adams' basketball character's
Cream
name?
Biggums.
Yeah, Cream Biggums. That's who it is. One of the greatest basketball players to ever live.
You remember he was in the celebrity game?
Oh yeah, he was just chucking up bricks.
I remember he got around a guy and he just started going and he just gets squatted.
He is the best shooting form I think I've ever seen.
I love Spice. He's so funny.
He's a very funny guy.
He was the NFL, right? He's a Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I know him.
That's just like mind blowing to think about because we just know him.
That's security guard.
Oh.
But
yeah, we just know him as Cream Biggums.
Cream Biggums, the security guard. No, Spice Adams.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. 12-8. I guess you want to let them know of our our ongoing rivalry.
I feel like we've talked about it before, but we can give a refresher.
But I guess we premise too. I mean, Jabari's got to be the worst out of him now.
Well, Jabari could only because he's no longer in the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. He couldn't will his team past. Are you kidding me?
Him as a player, though, that was that one game that we watched where we're like, man.
Jeez, he kind of had to. He's good.
Yeah.
But I don't know. So I guess to kind of fill it in, I've been a Chet Holmgren guy for a few years because I guess
he's basically stalked him since he was in middle school.
I wouldn't say middle school, but like I've known him because I've come to know a couple of these guys because of in 2K you can like rebuild teams or whatever. So like every year people make like draft classes you can download with all these rookies and stuff. So I've known Paolo for a bit. I've known Chet mainly because Chet was always really good. He was always top of the board. And that's why I know DJ Wagner too, because the next year like Imani Bates, DJ Wagner, like I know those guys too because of that.
Monty Baum.
Yeah, Monty Bates made a terrible decision by going to college a year early. He's like 17. He can't even get drafted this year.
Imani Baum.
He kind of destroyed his draft stock. I'm not even gonna lie, but yeah, I've always been a Chet guy, and then
I've been a big Paolo. It's Banchero or Banchero?
I think it's Banchero.
Banchero, Paolo Banchero. I've been a big Paolo Banchero proponent.
Who I should say too is still good in his own right.
He's very good. He just has a sweating issue.
Yeah, he just loses 6 pounds a game.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous. I feel terrible for the guy.
I don't know that was like possible. Is that like? Was it what kind of? I wonder what kind of.
I don't know. It's a like glandular thing.
Something like, but
yeah, he has like some sweating issue where he needs to drink like a special fluid like that's full of electrolytes through games so he doesn't like pass out on the court. But that
was a great move by Drew Timmy.
He only makes great moves.
I know. Fair.
That's why he's been there for 7 years. So yeah, but Paolo is so talented that it's like such an unfortunate thing to have.
Yeah. See, Chet's only problem is that
he weighs 4 pounds.
Yeah, I think we both weigh more than him.
Yeah, no, definitely.
And it kind
Listen,
of
if I got on your shoulders and we put on a Gonzaga uniform, I feel like we could
Rick-
beat Chet
we
Holmgren.
could be. Well, no, Chet's so good at that, like everything else. Like he's a great shooter. He can grab rebounds. He can like dribble. He can block. We've seen him just send shots to the moon.
Yeah, but
There you go.
the issue is that NBA transition, though.
Yeah,
Like, I think the only person in recent memory who we had like similar concerns about who actually pulled it off was Porzingis.
yeah. But Porzingis,
But Porzingis, like,
he gets hurt. That's the problem.
he was hurt. 1, 2. He wasn't that skinny. He was like his limbs were skinny, but he still had like heft in his body.
Chet's noticeably skinny. That was a good move. Chet's like noticeably like.
He looks anorexic.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only 2 guys that honestly come to mind as well. Other guys that come to mind. What's up, Torelli? Shout out to the esports team too.
Esports team, best team in Iona.
Yeah, shout out to them. We love the esports team. But what's it called? I was gonna say like in terms of build, like Brandon Ingram coming out of college was really he was really skinny, but he bulked up. Lonzo Ball.
He's also not a center though.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like, but Lonzo Ball too, very skinny coming out, but he also bulked up. The only one that didn't bulk up was Kevin.
Yeah.
But Kevin's that's Kevin. That's Durant. Like that. There's nothing. Like he's just ridiculous.
Also, Chet isn't Kevin.
He gets some. He actually gets some Kevin comparisons because again, like he's a.
I think it's just because he's tall and skinny though. He doesn't have that raw shooting ability that Kevin Durant had. He can shoot.
Yeah,
Don't get me wrong. I've watched him play. He can definitely shoot. But we've seen Kevin knock down threes over just like ridiculous people.
Yeah.
I don't think Chet has that in him.
I feel like with Chet, he's out of the game right now. I can't like. It's like I don't have the pressure to watch him, but I feel like he has that potential. The thing is, that he has that potential to do that. He just has to put on a little bit of weight. Like if he can get to, I guess, like where Porzingis is now. Because Porzingis, I would assume he's the skinniest big man right now. I think that's a fair.
No, he bulked up a good amount.
He did bulk up, but I'd say out of the big men, would you say he's like the skinniest? Off the top of my head, I'd say yes. I could be wrong.
Yeah, off top.
Yeah, but if he can get to where like anywhere close to where Porzingis' weight is, then I feel like he'll be fine. And I still think he will be good anyway because a lot of his game is outside rather than in. But
you can't do that as a center in the NBA.
Yes, you can. Karl-Anthony Towns.
Yeah, but Cat can still live under the rim if he needs to.
Cat's
That's
also
what I mean. Like, Chet doesn't have that option. He's going to get bullied. Because everyone's just as tall as him and big.
Yeah, and they're all just grown men. But
yeah.
I don't know. I think Chet will be fine. I think Chet will be good. I think Powell's going to be good too. I think Powell's going to be good as well.
I think Chet has a higher ceiling.
But Paolo's got the higher floor.
Yeah.
Jabari Smith, that's just
he's going to be a stud. He's going to be an absolute stud.
He's just really good.
Just the single most disgusting sequence of events in a basketball game that I've ever seen. Jabari Smith is responsible for. After we hated on him for no reason.
I'll let you tell the backstory.
So it was in the. I was big on Paolo and Danny was big on Chet, and we were arguing back and forth. And then it was the Naismith list or whatever. It was the mock draft.
And then he hit.
And it had Jabari Smith going before like either of them. And then me and Danny were just like, Jamidi Smith? Who's this guy? This guy's a bum. And then like 2 days later,
it's against Arkansas actually.
What, was it actually?
Yeah, it's against Arkansas. I remember it because
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like 2 days later, we watched him actually play, and it wasn't even on purpose. Yeah, I think it just came on.
Yeah, I saw it was a close game. Auburn was the #1 team in the country, so we were just like, oh, we got to see this happen.
So then we're like, oh, I guess we'll finally get to see this Jabari guy, and he immediately knocks down one of the nastiest threes I've ever. It was over like 3 people. And he was like falling.
Yeah, we were just like,
and we both immediately looked at each other and just swallowed our tongues.
We were just like, yeah, he's good.
Like, oh man! And then he did it again, like 10 seconds later. And
we're just like, yeah, he's
like, oh no, this guy's really good at basketball.
Yeah, so he's gonna go top 3 for sure. This draft is pretty fun actually. The Arizona kid, Benedict Mathurin.
Yeah, he's really good. It's really unfortunate that his name is Benedict.
Yeah, it's only
his parents cursed him with the name Benedict, and he prefers to go by Benedict. Who does that?
He's got to stay humble.
I would so much rather be Ben.
Yeah. He's got to be humble.
I think the only human named Benedict who can go by the name Benedict is Benedict Cumberbatch, and that's because his name is just so fancy that it works. Benedict Cumberbatch.
But no, he's dirty in Arizona.
Yeah, he's so good.
Yeah, Arizona. Hopefully they win. That's who I have. That's, I guess, spoiler. That's who I have winning the whole thing in my bracket.
Well, I'm hoping that there's enough talent in the like early picks to where when the Knicks eventually get screwed in the draft lottery, we'll get Ivy.
I think Mathurin would be a better fit for you. Actually,
I think he's gonna go before us.
No, Ivy's still the top guard in the draft.
Is he actually?
Ivy's supposed to go it's supposed to go like in those particular order: Chet, Paolo, Jabari, and those three, and then Ivy's at 4 as of now. I mean, that could change based on tournament.
Is that Sheboy kid draft eligible?
Yeah, but I don't think he's gonna be that good. He's undersized.
He's undersized.
The only thing
he was like ranked the best college basketball player this year.
Yeah, no, he's gonna win the Wooden Award. But the only thing he has going for him is that Kentucky products are usually dirty.
True.
Kentucky products, they like usually those guys are nasty. So I'm not gonna count him out entirely. They have another guy, Ty Washington, who's probably gonna go like middle of the draft, like mid first round. He's gonna be okay.
You know what they say about the mid first round?
It's mid.
Mid.
Yeah. Now, but Benedict's supposed to go at like, as of last mock draft, I checked, and if he has a good tournament, which I mean he's doing right now, he's supposed to go like 10 or 11. So he'll be there if you want him. But you guys need a point guard. I don't know
you're telling me.
I don't know who the point guards are at the moment.
What's funny is that my statement still stands from, I think it was our first show that we discussed the Knicks.
Yeah. Well, you said you wanted this different center.
I said we need a point guard and we need a center.
And now you're gonna need a power forward too. Like, I'm gonna have.
Obi had a great game.
He did, but
Obi had a
that's
very
not
good
that's
game.
not what I meant. I think I'm finally hopping off the.
The Randall train. After I sent you Randall being the worst teammate ever.
Because the talent is there for him, but like
it's always been the thing with Julius Randle. The talent has always been there.
He's just an idiot.
He's
just an idiot. Like, it's just.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Choo choo.
I don't hate Julius Randle because like,
I hate Julius Randle.
Understandably so.
Well, this was the thing. I've been telling you this from the beginning. I watched the games. You looked at the stats.
Yeah, like that's like I'm
the stats told you he's a really good player, and I've been telling you he's been quitting on this team. Like the nights where he put up like 30, he probably could have put up 50, but he just quit.
Oh yeah, that happens. Maybe he's saying, "Oh, shut it, Kyle. I
put my knee through that thing one day."
What's up?
You heard me.
No, don't hurt that.
I don't hurt it.
That comes out of my wallet.
Yeah, it's your problem, not mine.
Oh.
Mr. President.
Yeah, I guess I'm gone in a year.
Yeah.
Not gone in a year. Gone in a few months. Which that's another topic. I don't want to talk about that yet. But
so did they fix these?
Fix what? No, that doesn't.
Still doesn't work.
That entire socket was ruined because of the flood. So that's just kind of
nice.
That was the one thing that was ruined.
That one socket.
The one socket for that was just kind of done.
Storm really said, "Screw that one socket specifically."
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have been so early on the I hate Julius Randle train. I wanted him traded after last year.
After last year?
Yeah. Well, I thought that we could get a ridiculous package for him.
Now he's just now
his trade value is in the toilet.
Yeah. I mean, he's only got 1 year left on his contract. Actually, no, he signed it to extension.
Yeah.
What's it called? I was gonna say I'm still also on the Fire Tibbs train.
I got off it. I was on it for that like week.
That stretch.
Yeah. I got off it. He started playing the kids. And that was all I've wanted this whole time. And I think I said that in the early episode too.
The only problem I have is that you guys still don't move the basketball. Which I don't know if that's I guess if you guys get a point guard next year, I guess we'll find out if that's on Tibbs or if that's on.
Well, we have Alec Burks playing point guard at the moment.
Exactly. Then
yeah, the ball's gonna be moving a lot.
I mean, I think Randall shouldn't be the primary distributor of the ball. Like he's taking up the ball. Like I think he leads the team in assists. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes, he leads the team in every stat category pretty much, other than steals.
But
which is a joke.
The thing, it's weird though, because like he used to be good at like people were comparing him because that Lakers when he was on the Lakers, that Lakers core, it was Lonzo, Jordan Clarkson, Brendan Ingram, Kuzma, Randall, and they had Zubac as well. Those are, I mean, say what you want about Randall. They're all of those guys.
Yeah, they're very talented.
They're very
guys.
talented players. They're
Yeah.
all like somewhat good, which
that Lakers team was just a mess.
Because they don't know how to develop talent. That's always been a thing.
Yeah.
Because they can just they're usually just able to. I mean, look what they've done. They buy anyone. Because it's Los Angeles and the pedigree or whatever. But
Yeah.
when they don't, they just because the way they develop players, I believe, is that like there's some teams that are like the Heat, for example, and I guess Spo throwing a clipboard.
Speaking of the Heat briefly, I didn't know that Jimmy Butler was yelling at UD.
No, see, so he got no. Here's what happened. So
yeah, I saw the two separate. I saw the clipboard.
Yeah, he was
thing with Spo,
yeah.
and then I saw Jimmy Butler going at UD.
Well, because Spo and Jimmy got into it at first, and then UD.
Oh no, this was separate. This was before the clipboard thing.
Yeah, no, they were sitting in the timeout. They were sitting in the timeout. This is the same thing happened, but like they said, "Oh, you want to fight me?" And then Udonis Haslem was like, "Oh, you're going to fight Spo? I will beat the explicative out of you."
Yeah.
But I'm just like, oh, it's just classic UD being UD. And then they actually like got into it. But
because if you're gonna be in Miami and go at it with UD, that's not right.
I know, but like
I like Jimmy Butler.
I love him too. Like, and I have no. We'll see what happens.
UD's like Mr. Miami.
That is, so. he is Mr. Miami. Like he's been there for. He's the oldest player in the league.
Yeah.
But what's it called? I guess we'll see what happens next game. But the Heat, the way that the Heat operate is that they've always been a fiery bunch. They always have that in them. And I guess these past few nights have been very frustrating for them because the past few nights have been very frustrating because they lost to a Sixers team without their two best players and then a Warriors team without their three best players.
Yeah, it's embarrassing.
So yeah, it's not good. So I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with them. I hope it'll work out. I like to keep the optimism that it will, but I mean, you never like seeing a coach throw a flipboard, especially Spo. Spo, I mean, the Heat have all that fire. I've never seen.
Yeah, I've never seen Spo get angry.
Yeah, Spo doesn't get angry. Like he'll get angry. He'll never get angry at his play. He'll get angry at the refs. Yeah, but
that's every coach.
Yeah, I've never seen Spo like, and he'll yell at a play, like he'll yell at a player or whatever. But I've never seen him walk at not only just like some scrub on the bench, but the best player on the team. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hopefully they figure it out. It seems like, I mean, PJ Tucker was laughing the whole time, which is kind of funny.
That's
just PJ
Tucker.
It's
PJ Tucker.
I love him. But
poor guy had to play center in Houston.
That was so the worst part was he had to go through like the gauntlet. He had to guard Jokic, then he had to guard
the best
Anthony
centers.
It's just like, bro. Poor guy.
You really just have to feel bad for that guy.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing.
You know what though? He did very well.
Well, all things considered,
all things considered.
Like, I wouldn't say he did very well, but
like
he did good for a guy who's not a center.
He's 6'5" and he plays power forward.
Yeah.
I love PJ Tucker, man. Though he's great.
Good guy.
Good guy. 6 shoes too. Very good shoe collection.
Solid. I don't follow the kick game like I used to, so
yeah, that I kind of fell out. I think once I quit basketball sophomore year.
It was like 8th grade. I fell off the shoe train. It was because I realized I couldn't wear Jordans because of my ankle thing. And right after that, I was just like, I'm not gonna pay attention to any of this stuff.
I mean, I never had the shoes. Like I would look at them. I never had expensive ones. I think the most expensive pair that I got was I mean, this is, I guess, before I had money. Like I guess the most expensive pair that my parents got for me in middle school was the LeBron Soldiers. Remember the one
Yes.
LeBron, they had the strap on.
I remember the Soldiers.
Yeah, I got those. Those are really cool.
See, I had. Do you remember the Reebok? The
Zig-Tex? You had Zig-Tex?
I had those.
Yes, I love the Zig-Tex.
Yeah, those were tight back in the day.
Those are fire.
Not so much anymore. I still have them actually. Well, actually, no. I think my mom threw them out. I used them to mow my lawn for a long time.
Gotcha. Well, the thing is, I had the running shoes were so comfortable.
I think I had a pair of the running shoes and a pair of the
Yeah,
basketball
but
shoes.
both of them were just, they made great comfort shoes. Like you looked like you were walking on clouds.
Well, I went from that to the Roshis, and you know my relationship with my Roshis.
Yeah.
I had those for entirely way too
Yeah.
long.
I never had Roshis. I never
I loved my Roshis so much. I got a new pair last year.
You still and you have them today.
Yeah.
This day. I've heard great things about Roshis. I never got them. It's just I don't know, just not my style.
They're just like really simple, like lightweight shoes, and that's
You
what
can
I
just
did.
throw them on,
Yeah.
Like
you can wear them with basically anything.
Yeah, like I mean that's what I have. Like, well, I guess that's my Vans now. I feel like I wear my Vans. Like these are beaters. The shoes I have on now. These running. I've had these for a few years now. I'm almost due to get new ones.
Those are like basic, like
they're basic.
Bob's Outlet.
They're just these were $50.
Yeah,
and it gets the job done. I've had the same basketball shoes for like 6 years. Kyrie's.
You don't need to get new basketball shoes at this point. Danny, we're washed.
Oh, I mean, I have them. I'm not gonna go out and get like the newest Jordan, like the newest LeBrons, the newest like KDs.
In all honesty, Danny, when those shoes fall apart, it's time to hang them up. I think it's time to stop all on. No. At least on like a serious level.
Well, I don't play
like just like a shoot around.
Well, I don't play it like it's like
yeah, but you still like play games and stuff.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's fun. Like I enjoy doing it. Like I mean, every year, like we always play down at the shore with the family and stuff like that. I have shouts to the Brewers, Brooklyn Brewers. We have a team every summer.
American dream.
Danny
living in his little bubble in New Jersey.
It is a bubble.
Ignoring the real world.
But I don't know. Like I mean, next time I get basketball shoes though, they're gonna be like, because I don't play like I use. Like I'm not playing every day, so I'm not gonna get a good.
I'm telling you right now, when those shoes fall apart, it's time to hang them up. Yeah. Just wear like those and just go shoot
actually,
around.
You know what was funny though? I think I've told you that. I haven't said it on air, but I think I've told you this. When I quit basketball, it was like around the same time that Marshawn Lynch retired for the first time. Remember the tweet that he had when he had like the peace sign and he threw his cleats
it was the cleats and the telephone wire.
So I did that, except I threw mine on a basketball hoop. And I sent it to my team, and I said, they all said, like, they started laughing. I was like, oh, have fun. Because they all knew I was going to, because I didn't play. I didn't deserve to play again. I did not deserve to play. I was never that good. But they all knew I was going to, because I talked about it with them. It's like, yeah, just after this year, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And so I threw it over, sent the peace sign, and got a good couple chuckles out of it. And that was.
There you go.
Yeah, that was that.
But yeah, Danny, we're past our athletic primes. We've talked about this before.
I know.
Our competitive careers are over.
You know what was fun though? What we did the day we got back?
What?
Wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball was very
awesome.
Fun. Although I do wish it wasn't that windy out.
Yeah.
Because it kind of destroyed my arm. I needed like Tommy John's after pitching that day. It was a solid amount of wind.
Yeah.
So you had to really beam your pitches, and it just wasn't working.
It was a lot of fun. The way we did it was perfect. We didn't even play a game. We just
it was just rotational.
We just rotated. Everyone got to an at bat until they made like good contact into fair territory, unless they didn't want to.
Which can we also acknowledge? I got someone out while pitching while on the phone, and had a hit while on the phone. I was talking to my grandma because she called me mid-game, so I was pitching while on the phone, and then I was catching for like a really short amount of time. I intended on catching for longer, and then I went up to bat, and I just batted one-handed while on the phone. And then while I was running, my grandma was like, "Is something wrong?" I was like, "No, I'm just playing wiffle ball." Meanwhile, I'm throwing the bat at Peter. I'm like, "Don't catch it! Don't catch it!"
We got to do that more though. That was awesome.
Oh yeah, that was
a
great time.
Thank goodness I guess the winter is over.
Yeah. Well, I saw it's supposed to like snow next week for some reason.
Oh, come on.
It's gonna be like a warm snow though. I don't think it's gonna stick. It's supposed to be like 40 degrees.
Okay, so
but like still,
I don't want.
It's ridiculous at this point.
But I don't know. It's you know what else had happened though while we were over break? I guess daylight savings is just kind of gone.
Yeah. I mean, I've never really kept up with any of that stuff, so I don't really care.
I'm just happy because it won't be like 4:00 in the middle of winter, and then it's
Yeah,
just
it's
dark.
pitch black.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it'll be 5 instead. So,
Yeah,
but
it's an extra hour.
yeah,
I'll take it. I'm fine with that.
yeah. I don't know.
I
I know a lot of people have been freaking out about that stuff, but that's people who don't have like real issues to deal with.
Yeah, like
so.
I'm not like, oh my goodness, jumping for joy, but I'm just like, oh, this is better.
Yeah.
It's better because I like having the day. I like the day.
I wish that life was so simple that I could worry about time changes.
I mean, it's what's it called? I mean, it is gonna. I guess it'll be weird when it's like 7:30 and there's just no sun in the middle of winter. I think that's how that, because we're losing the hour. We're not going back.
Like in the morning?
Yeah, in the morning.
Oh, I mean, it's usually like that anyway.
Yeah, it's true. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You have any other boring white people things to talk about, like time changes?
Time changes. I got the game. Should I actually? I'm gonna take a look.
We had tax season.
Oh boy. I was gonna
political environment.
I gotta take a look at Nova. Okay, this game's a better game. Although I'm gonna have to scoot over and switch that kind of soon to the Michigan and Nova game.
Yeah, it's almost half. How's your bracket doing?
I have 6 of my 8 Elite 8 teams. Special not thank you to Tennessee and who's the other team that I had in the Elite 8?
Those
Wisconsin,
man. Wisconsin.
That's
on you.
I usually have them going for. They had Johnny Davis. Johnny Davis is pretty good, but I usually have them. Usually, it feels like whenever they're in the tournament, I don't know if I'm just blinded by 2 great tournament runs that they had. Usually, when they're there, they get kind of far, and I think I'm just blind.
I think you're just blinded by the Frank Kaminsky days.
Yeah, I was gonna say Kaminsky, and I think a few years after Kaminsky, I think when Florida beat them. Remember Florida hit like a game-winning 3. Like they hit a 3 to tie it, and then Rodgers was there, and then they did the belt to Rodgers, and Rodgers was like, I like that, and then the next play, yeah,
I remember.
So I think I'm blinded by those 2 runs.
So do you have the Zags winning?
No, I have Arizona winning.
You have Arizona.
I have Arizona winning. So hopefully they kind of do that. Which is why I'm nervous that they're getting all this praise and attention now, because they weren't getting that early this season. They weren't getting it, even though they're like the number 2 team in the country. No one was giving them credit because it was all on Gonzaga and Duke, because Duke's Coach K like leaving.
Oh, by the way, let's go Big Ten.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're rooting for the Big Ten.
Yes. Well, I'm rooting against Jacob. I'm not as much rooting for the Big Ten as much as I'm rooting against Jacob, just because it's funny to me.
If he gets a Big Ten final, Michigan gets to the final, he's gonna. Who's the other team? Oh, it's Purdue.
Yeah.
Purdue is actually
Purdue.
They're
they have the mutant.
Yeah, they have Edie, and they have Edie and Edie.
Guys like 7'9".
And then the other big man that they have, number 50.
Oh, yeah, 50.
He's like the greatest passer in the world.
Yeah, he's the weirdly skilled big man, and then the mutant is the no skill big man.
But he's just 7'4".
Yeah, he's just gigantic. So they just place him under the rim, and he goes like this, and that's it. That's all he has to do.
50 is really good though.
He is very good.
He's thrown like some of the best big man passes.
It's unfortunate he has to play behind the mutant.
I know.
If he would have been on any other team, he'd be starting.
I know. And I've always wondered, like, run them together. I guess not.
Well, yeah, no, we've gone over this.
Not me wondering. Shout out to Mike Pevney. He's the one that told me they should run them together.
We were talking about this during the game.
Yeah, he told me this like a month ago. So he and I kind of just took his thinking. I'm like, that'd make a lot of sense. Because we've watched a lot of Purdue.
Yeah.
Because Liam is
Liam had Purdue pinned to win the whole thing
since January.
Yeah, he's really early. He watched one game and I think he saw the mutant.
He saw the.
Oh no, he didn't see the mutant.
He saw Ivy. Jaden Ivey. This guy's really good.
He saw Ivy play and he was just like, these guys are gonna win the tournament. Yeah. And he never went back.
He stuck with it.
Fully committed. It's in his bracket. I have seen it.
Yeah, I think 20 minutes after the brackets came eligible, we sent them in a group chat, just woo, and just Purdue winning.
Yep. I mean, he put
He also has he has an
Yeah,
all Big Ten bracket.
He has the all Big Ten bracket, and he put
Oh
FanDuel
my,
money on it.
yeah, and he also put he has Miami in the Final Four. He's been right about that so far.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
We were watching the Auburn game at Rice.
Yeah.
When we were doing Murph's Head.
Yeah.
And Liam was just like casually sitting there, like, "Oh yeah, Miami won." We're just like, "Oh, that happened."
Yeah. Oh,
Funny bone.
that's the second time I've done that.
Well, the first time you like destroyed every one of your limbs while sitting by the window.
Yeah, it's just
in the most hazardous sequence of
Hey,
events.
I'm
I
not
think
the
I've
only
ever
one
seen.
anymore, though.
Well, Liam demolished his head because you're so incredibly like strange with your friends. You want to say why Liam demolished his head?
I have a handhug relationship. I have a handhug relationship with same kid that was talking about running ID and skilled big man together.
Okay, but like I was joking and I was like, Danny, let's hand hug right now. And then Danny turns to me in like dramatic fashion and he goes, I can't. I'm in a hand hug relationship.
Yeah, I can't do it.
To which I then said, no one needs to know about it. It could be our little secret. And then meanwhile, Liam's just he's sitting in the beanbag in the corner of our room, which is right next to the window. And he's just rolling around laughing so incredibly hard at the fact that Danny has a hand hug relationship. And at one point, he flailed so hard, he smacked his head on the corner of the window.
Yeah.
So
to which now he has what like the
well, yeah, now he has the little pumpkin pillow that he keeps by
yeah.
the window after the hand hug relationship incident.
Yeah, it's
which is embarrassing. I would never ever tell anyone that.
It's
in
been
a billion years.
an ongoing thing. Like people have tried to get us to slip, both of us. And like whenever we get offered a hand hug, we both say no, and we instantly let the other people know.
The camera can't see me at this time.
No, I'm not gonna do it.
They don't know if you're gonna do it or not. It could be a high five for all they know.
I'm not gonna do it.
Danny did it.
I did not do it.
He did it. You guys didn't see it, but he did it.
I did not do it.
He's lying right now.
No, I did not do it. Check the footage.
I'm gonna send the footage to your friend.
Go for it, because
he's gonna break up with you immediately.
He knows I didn't. He trusts me.
You're mine,
It's
Danny.
been going for 7 years now.
Your hands are mine.
No, it's not gonna happen. It's going for 7 years.
That is embarrassing, though. I would never ever tell anyone that out loud.
Proud of it.
Yuck.
I'm not gonna openly tell someone, "Hey, fun fact, I'm in this." But if it comes up, I'm like, "No, committed."
It was the way you phrased it.
Yes.
Well, I mean, actually, now I'm thinking about it, there really is no good way to phrase it.
Yeah, like what am I supposed to say? Oh, I can't do it. It's exclusive.
Well, if you like just say no and then don't explain yourself,
but you were forcing
that leaves it open to more interpretation, which I feel like can make it even worse.
Yeah, so I feel like I did it the best way I could.
Yeah, but it's still like
it's not great.
A really bad way in general.
There's no good way to do it though.
Just don't be in a hand hug relationship.
No, I can't.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
I can't, bro. It's he's in a committed like actual relationship right now, and I can guarantee they have never hand hugged before. Guaranteed.
I will bet you $1,000.
I will ask him if
he won't say it to you.
If I will ask both of them, if
you think he hasn't told her to not say anything,
I don't know. I know Mike's not like that. Mike Pevney. You think I'm a bad liar? Pevney is the worst liar. He will admit that to you as well. He said he's the worst liar because we did Secret Santa this year, or we've done Secret Santa, and I called him up because I had who did I have? Who did I have again?
Come on. I can see the gears.
Oh, I had Pevney, but I didn't call. I didn't ask him. I called him up because like we were just like talking about Secret Santa, and I told him like, so I can help you if you want. Like he's like, yeah, I don't know how to get this person and whatever. And I said, oh, I can help you. Like who do you have? I can probably help you with that. And he just like glares his eyes at me and just starts like smiling. And I'm just like, Mike, what are you doing? Who do you have? And he just starts laughing. We're just like, Mike. And then he just told me, he told us like, yeah, I have you. We both started dying on the phone. It's like, well, I guess I'll spill the beans because I have you. So we both just started dying. But he doesn't lie. He's always been a guy that tells the truth, and he doesn't try to lie because he's just not good at it. He knows that.
I mean, you are also a horrendous
I know.
liar.
I never.
so
I'm not.
I
That's why-
can't imagine someone who's worse at lying than you are.
He's worse. That's why I don't ever do it.
That's tough.
I never. I'm so bad. I'm bad at it, so I don't really do it ever. We are actually on a time
Yeah.
limit this time around.
We have what, 6 minutes?
6 minutes. Actually, if she doesn't show up, then like we can keep going. But I guess.
mean, I'm down to fully end at 8.
Well, yeah. Actually,
Go
I guess.
watch March Madness in our room on
Yeah.
our big TV instead of the
instead of
laptop.
small laptop. Arkansas is winning
Arkansas is winning
by 1 point. They're on a 9-0 run.
Gonzaga frauds?
Nah.
Mid-Zaga?
Nah. Actually, this would be really funny because I think everyone has Gonzaga either in the final or winning the final.
Chet Midgrid?
What if Palo? Be careful, Palo could lose tonight. If they both lose in the same round, then
Yeah, but I already told you that like there's no losing for me in that game.
Wait, it's either
Yeah,
Texas.
it's either Tech or I love Tech because they're not Texas. And
tell them what you teach your professor.
Well, so professor that both me and Danny had.
Great effect.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I can't name names, right?
I mean, if you like the professor, you're gonna say good things about him. Then.
Well, yeah. All right. It's Professor Crowder here.
Great guy.
He teaches Hamilton to Mickey Mouse, which is copyright class, and amazing guy, hilarious. He makes our 9:30 class that's usually like a slog for everyone else, like really funny and energetic. So he's a character, and he has a wild vocabulary. And he's from Texas. He went to Texas, which so we were talking about college basketball or like college sports in general in class, and he said, "Are there any Texas fans in the room?" And I subconsciously, because I hate Texas, immediately just went. I flashed it right at him, and he turns and he like speared me with his eyes, and he goes, "What did you just do?" But in like
joking,
more harsh terms, and like clearly joking. Yeah. And I again, without even thinking, just went. And then he proceeded to go off on the state of Oklahoma and how it's terrible. And, yeah, which is really funny. Yeah. But yeah, don't flash horns down around people who went to Texas. They get very upset.
Yeah,
but
as I'd say as a Texas hating program here.
Yes.
Yeah, horns down.
Horns down all the way.
Down.
And I love Tech because Texas has nothing on Tech.
The funniest thing in the world, the Texas Tech coach left for Texas. Mm-hmm. They played Texas Tech twice and they lost both times.
Twice.
And now Texas is out of the tournament early and Texas Tech has a chance to keep going.
Yes, sir.
So, Texas Tech I have nothing but love and respect for because they really, really helped one of my brackets a few years ago. Because there's like I had them because they were a 3-seed or whatever, and it was like they are now. And it was a very like risky pick to put them in the Final Four. And I had them in the Final Four, so like they got there. They were the first team to get there, and I was just like, "Oh my goodness, they did it!" And because I had,
I've been flashing horns down for the last like minute.
What's it called? I had them. I had Texas Tech in the Final Four. I had Virginia in the final. No, I didn't have Virginia in the final. I don't know, but my bracket was busted the next day because Kentucky lost. But yeah, shout out to Texas Tech. I love Texas Tech. But then one more time again.
Again, I just love Tech because they're not Texas and they're better than Texas, even though they're in the same state.
Yeah. What other? There's the Texas A&M. There's Texas Tech.
A&M is.
I don't hate A&M.
I don't hate A&M, but I don't like them either.
I can't hate them. They're all.
You want to tell the story about how you almost went to a Dude Perfect show?
Almost. We're still planning it, Johnny. Let's do it, man.
Do not go to the Dude. We read the reviews for it. They literally all said this was a waste of time and money.
It's so funny.
They were like, this was basically a scam.
What if we have
and they were expensive too.
That wasn't that.
It was like $50 a ticket.
That's not that pricey.
Yes, it is for Dude Perfect.
They're doing trick shots.
Oh
It's
my
awesome. It's like the Globetrotters.
You're
Oh,
gonna watch them
man.
attempt trick shots for
They're
like
up
3
3.5.
hours. What, did you just hit a buzzer beater?
Yeah, the buzzer beating layup.
I do want to see this.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch. I'll switch to the.
We have like a minute.
Yeah, but it doesn't hurt. It's 15 to 20.
Let me see the replay. Oh my
It
God,
was just a
Danny!
layup. It was like a standard layup.
Said I wanted to see it, Daniel.
You will see it in the highlights, probably, because it was pretty.
See your mom in the highlights.
Come
Got
on.
him.
No. No bueno. Hey, we got like a minute or so. Oh, hi. That's the next show. So we are. I guess we're done.
Yeah, I do believe we're heading out.
Yeah. Any
We're gonna go enjoy our. There's no shout outs.
Yeah.
We're just gonna go enjoy our March
I
Madness.
have to. I'm still here. So.
Oh, I'm gonna go enjoy
you can-
my March Madness. You can.
I guess they.
Yeah.
Next show is great though. They're good. So stay tuned.
Oh yeah, just really
They are.
lay it on them.
They're good. They're a good show. All right. But yeah.
Worst president ever.
Come on. Can't be that.
All right, well, I'm gonna go enjoy my March Madness. Gonna go make some dinner. Call tonight.
Yeah, I guess I'll get a quesadilla upstairs afterwards.
Prepare my body for tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yep, Friday, baby.
Oh geez. All right. Thank you all for watching. I guess go Zona. Go Wildcats.
Well, go Paolo.
Oh yeah, go
Tech.
Chet too.
No. Everyone hates Chet.
No.
Go Paolo. Go Tech. I don't care who wins that game. I win either way.
Yeah.
And outside of that, go Michigan, I guess. Oh, I'm Purdue. Go Big Ten.
Go. Yeah, I guess anyone but Duke. And actually, shout out to St. Peter's. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, St. Peter's. I don't think they're gonna win, but
hey, anything can happen.
It is really cool that Doug is a national celebrity.
Yeah,
now.
I guess I should mention my brother played against him in high school in county tournament, and he destroyed them.
You know, he's from Nutley.
Yeah. I've been there. Nutley's a nice town. Nutley's a nice town.
Who names a town Nutley?
I don't know. But isn't there a Nutley, New York?
I hope not. That's embarrassing.
All right.
All right, we gotta run.
Yeah, we gotta go. Sorry guys. Have a good night.